Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or hello if you are new. My name is Lydia and my channel is focused around educational style content to help you create and build your own personal style. So the aim of today's video is to summarize what are my favorite or maybe best style tips that I've shared over the past few years to basically just kind of give you everything in one so that you can kind of come back to this video if you're struggling with your style or trying to build your personal style and build your wardrobe. Then you can come to this video and kind of have everything under one roof. If you are brand new to my channel, I do all of this on Instagram and TikTok as well. You can go and follow me on there at Lydia Jane Tomlinson. On both of them, I have a lot of kind of snappier content as well, day-to-day, daily outfits. So do make sure you're following me on there. Or if you're one of those people, and I know you are out there, and you say, I don't have Instagram or don't want to use Instagram, particularly any of my kind of older audience, I know you don't all have Instagram. You can actually go onto the LTK app or website instead, where basically all my Instagram is on there, but it's actually shoppable so that you can kind of go and click, see what I'm actually wearing, and then go and buy it if you want to. So all you need to do, there's two ways you can do it. You can just Google my name, Lydia Jane Tomlinson, put LTK next to it. Or you can actually just go on your app store on your phone and just search for the LTK app, download it and follow me on there. It's basically the same way you kind of use Instagram. You follow people, but you can actually shop it. You can save products on there so you can come back to them and have it kind of all stored in one place. That's a real benefit, I think, of it for me. Also, I think if you are kind of following me and watching my channels, you'll find most of my links on there. So if you're kind of struggling to find something, it will most likely be on my LTK. So if you're ever in doubt of where to shop for something, check my LTK account first, and then you can ask me if you can't find it and I'll try and get back to you as much as I can. So yeah, just thought I'd kind of do a little bit of an intro for anyone that is new here or anyone that maybe is kind of looking to shop my pieces and shop my wardrobe and doesn't know where to start. But anyway, let's get into all of my tips, starting with tip number one, which is fusion styling. So this is just a new term that I've coined myself to describe combining or fusing things of two different genres together. So one of the ways that I've done this recently, and you can go back to my actual YouTube videos dedicated to this, but is seasonal fusion styling. And that is basically combining two different seasons within one outfit. And the reason I personally love this styling concept is it really maximizes your wardrobe and gets a lot of longevity out of your wardrobe, as opposed to just kind of styling things for each season. Or I did another one, for example, on evening dressing and combined things that you wouldn't necessarily wear for evening. I combined them with evening pieces and fused those two kind of contrasting, almost clashing styles together. I do think you can go too far with this. I think some pieces just are not made to be together. For example, something like linen trousers and a heavy wool coat. I think it's just too much of a clash. But lots of kind of those transitional pieces, things like trench coats look great with anything from sandals to boots. You could wear them with basket bags or leather bags, like more wintry style bags. But as I say, I did a whole video on this. I'll put some pictures as examples throughout this video as well, so you kind of know what I mean. But fusion styling is definitely one of those things we can all do within our wardrobes. It's totally free. I would really urge you after this video to go to your own wardrobe, have a look at pieces you maybe wouldn't normally put together and how can you fuse them together. Does it work? It's probably a trial and error kind of thing, but I think you'll find it just gets so much more out of your wardrobe. Next is the 3-color rule. And not all of these tips, in fact, probably none of them are completely groundbreaking, but I think they're just things to kind of remember. And by no means do I want these rules to feel kind of stifling for your style. I really want this to kind of be a springboard and a platform for you to then go and be creative and find your own style. But I know so many people need those just kind of basics to where to start, because some things just don't work together. It's like interiors. Some things just clash together, don't work together, aren't right together, proportions don't work. It's just the same with style. So I think just having this kind of groundwork and building on it is really useful. So the 3 color rule is essentially, it is what it is. It's 3 different colors within one outfit and no more. So it is literally just your 3 colors. Sometimes if you find you put 4 colors in an outfit, it just feels there's something messy about it. So try and just concentrate on those 3 colors. I would also include things like denim as a color, white is a color to me, like neutral, black is a color to me. So you could be wearing all neutrals and just stick to those 3 different neutrals rather than adding in that 4th color, because I do think it kind of makes it complicated, messy, a little bit disjointed. So 3 colors just makes it feel cohesive, chic, elegant, polished. It stops things getting confusing when you're getting dressed. Next is the sandwich rule or sandwich dressing, which is basically the concept of a sandwich. So you have your bread at the top and you have your bread at the bottom, then you have your filling in the middle. So the filling is something different. So the concept is same on the top, same on the bottom, something different in the middle. You can do this in a few different ways using color or proportion. The easiest way to explain this is if you're wearing something like black boots, I would personally usually try and bring something black or just very dark on the top as well. Whether that's like a belt, a top, a bag, if you're gonna keep your bag on, a blazer, just one thing. Even sunglasses, I think in summer works for this, but obviously it depends where you're going and what you're doing. But just that one piece in the darker shade to balance out the bottom of the boots or the bottom of your outfit. It just, again, makes it feel cohesive. It stops it feeling bottom heavy, particularly with a dark color, and just balances out. And then you can kind of go with whatever you want in the middle. You can do the same with proportions as well. I think if you have something chunkier on the bottom, I think it's nice to have something a little bit chunkier on the top. Say for example, like a chunky loafer, have something kind of a little bit wider, maybe a wider shoulder, or just something looser, a boxy knit to balance that out on the top. Then you can go for a slimmer kind of middle bit if you wanted to, so it's not all oversized. So you can definitely do this in a few different ways. So my next tip follows on really nicely from that. Obviously the sandwich method you can apply to color and proportion, but the next tip is just balancing your proportions. I find blazers and outerwear a really good way to do this at this time of year, especially with boots. Obviously boots are quite a heavy part of the outfit, so outerwear really does that. But like I said before, you can definitely do this with like chunky knits if you wanted to. I think they really help to balance out proportions a little bit more. Another example of this would be something like a balloon jean or a baggy jean or a wide jean, as I often go for. And then I usually go for like a kind of slimmer fitting shoe with that, whether that's kind of a heel or a ballet flat, with a more kind of, not even a fitted top, it can be fitted if you want, but it just needs to be balanced. Say for example, you've got your balloon jeans, it's nice to have, or a baggy pair of trousers, it's nice to have something that maybe isn't too baggy on top, whether that's like a crop jacket. It doesn't have to be skinny fitting. It just needs to balance in some way, whether that's it being slightly more cropped or slightly more fitted to contrast your kind of looser trouser. Another tip that I have been loving at the moment is wearing statement jewelry with your minimal pieces. It's really easy, again, can be very affordable. There's so much good jewelry out there on the high street, but just using your statement pieces against your minimal pieces just, to me, it looks so good. It looks cool, it looks effortless. I love things like this big cuff from Massimo Dutti, these big earrings that I got from Mango, all high street pieces. You know, you don't need to spend a fortune on this. And if you are somebody who loves more minimal style, a bit more of a capsule wardrobe, then using statement jewelry within your outfits will really help to elevate it. And also, I think really important, don't feel like you just have to wear your statement jewelry in the evening. This kind of goes back to the fusion styling. You can wear your kind of bolder, bigger pieces with more daytime pieces, and it looks really cool. I love that kind of like a chunky, bold earring in the daytime. Just with a simple knit or even a sweatshirt looks so good. So fuse together those more casual pieces with your bold statement jewelry. Next is the edgy trouser rule. I think I uploaded a short on this. I definitely posted this on Instagram, my edgy trouser rule, and on TikTok too. But basically the concept of this, I didn't do it in a full YouTube video, but maybe I should. The concept of this is, or did I? I'm trying to remember now. No, I think I just did it in the reel, but the concept is edgy or cool trousers, a trouser with a twist, will always make your outfits look really cool. And again, you can just have the most minimal outfit, stick to your basics, just adding an edgy pair of trousers will transform every single look without fail. This to me, I think works so nicely in the evening with like a t-shirt, really cool pair of trousers and simple heels. It's just such an effortless look. I actually think as well, it's something not a lot of people do. A lot of people will invest more in a jacket or a fancy top, fancy blouse, but actually you are neglecting something that instantly makes your outfit look really stylish, not necessarily fashion forward. It doesn't have to be anything really out there, but just something with a twist, whether that's asymmetric detail, interesting pleats, or like a kind of loose leg fit. There's loads of different ways to kind of do this edgy trouser rule and loads of different shapes of trousers to cater to your body shape. So it doesn't have to be one piece fits all kind of thing. There are lots of different options out there, but just finding that cool pair of trousers, I think you will find really opens up a lot of your wardrobe to make it feel a lot more interesting. Next are elevated basics. So this is taking a piece that is essentially a basic, but giving it a twist. And I did actually do another whole YouTube video on this, so you can go and kind of spring back and forth to all of these videos if you're interested in kind of seeing more about them. But elevated basics, essentially taking your basic, giving it a twist. It's something new, it's something different, but it's still as wearable as your basics. So just some examples of elevated basics are something like a t-shirt with shoulder pads in it. They're so useful. A shirt that has a knot or a twist detail, maybe like a tank top with some ruching on it, something very wearable, usually something very minimal and plain, but it just has that kind of one twist to it. I think shoulder pads is a really good way to do this trend, and you can actually just buy like removable shoulder pads from Amazon and just do this to your existing pieces. But just those small details, maybe the neckline is slightly different to your usual neckline, maybe it's asymmetric, maybe it's a trench coat with a round neck rather than a collar. Just those simple pieces that have that twist and uniqueness to them, again, I think will open up your wardrobe so much, make your outfits feel a lot more interesting. So I think if you are shopping for new pieces, I think that's definitely something to look for. My final tip is a kind of nod to that age-old kind of reference of matching your leathers, your bag, your belt, your shoes. However, I don't necessarily agree that you have to match all of those. Sometimes it looks good to match every single one, but often I will just tweak maybe the belt. So my final tip is, if your outfit is feeling off or disjointed, try and match your bag to your shoes. Don't feel the need to match all your leathers, like I said, or all your accessories together, but just matching the bag and shoes definitely creates that kind of cohesive, rounded feel. So essentially you can kind of be wearing anything. And then just putting together like a matching pair of shoes and bag definitely makes the outfit look a lot more considered. So just throw on anything, you know, you could be really casual with this and then throw on a really nice matching pair of shoes and a bag, and it just instantly updates your outfit. You could do the same in the evening if you wanted to. If you really wanted to, you could match your belt to this as well, but I would say sometimes it looks a little bit too much, and so I just usually try and match the bag and shoes. They are the kind of standout piece, and then maybe go for something slightly contrasting in the belt. So I hope this video has been useful for you, and hopefully this is something you can kind of save, keep a tab up of when you're kind of refreshing your wardrobe. Now with this new season is the perfect time to go into your wardrobe, have a rethink and reset your style a little bit, and I hope these tips kind of all help with that. Let me know if this video has been useful. If you want to see some more like this as well, do let me know. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave the video, and you are an avid follower and watcher of my videos, make sure you've actually pressed the subscribe button. It will just mean that all my videos come up. I usually post on a Wednesday and a Saturday, but sometimes it doesn't always kind of go that way. So if you are a subscriber, you will see that I've actually posted a video in case you've missed it or it's not on the same day as usual. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.